Lesson 37. My Holiness blesses the world. This idea contains the first glimmerings of your true function in the world, or why you are here. Your purpose is to see the world through your own holiness. Thus are you and the world blessed together. No one loses, nothing is taken away from anyone, everyone gains through your holy vision. It signifies the end of sacrifice because it offers everyone his full due, and he is entitled to everything because it is his birthright as a son of God. There is no other way in which the idea of sacrifice can be removed from the world's thinking. Any other way of seeing will inevitably demand payment of someone or something. As a result, the perceiver will lose, nor will he have any idea why he is losing. Yet is his wholeness restored to his awareness through your vision. Your holiness blesses him by asking nothing of him. Those who see themselves as whole make no demands. Your holiness is the salvation of the world. It lets you teach the world that it is one with you, not by preaching to it, not by telling it anything, but merely by your quiet recognition that in your holiness are all things blessed along with you. Today's 4 longer exercise periods, each to involve 3 to 5 practice periods, begin with the repetition of the ideal for today, followed by a minute or so of looking about you as you apply the ideal to whatever you see. My holiness blesses this chair. My holiness blesses that window. My holiness blesses this body. Then close your eyes and apply the ideal to any person who occurs to you, using his name and saying, My holiness blesses you, the blank. You may continue the practice period with your eyes closed. You may open your eyes again and apply the idea for today to your outer world. If you so desire, you may alternate between applying the idea to what you see around you and to those who are in your thoughts, or you may use any combination of these 2 phases of application that you prefer. The practice period should conclude with the repetition of the idea with your eyes closed and another following immediately with your eyes open. The shorter exercises consist of repeating the idea as often as you can. It is particularly helpful to apply it silently to anyone you meet, using his name as you do so. It is essential to use the ideal if anyone seems to cause an adverse reaction in you. Offer him the blessing of your holiness immediately, that you may learn to keep it in your own awareness. What does it mean to bless the world? When you bless something, you're not giving it something external. It's more like revealing what's already true about it. You're seeing it in its highest, most whole, most holy state. Think of it like this. You walk into a dark room, fumbling around, tripping over furniture, but when you flip on the light, suddenly everything is clear. The furniture didn't change, the room didn't change. Your perception changed. Your holiness is the light switch. You bless the world by seeing it rightly. What does it mean to see the world through your own holiness? It means seeing beyond the surface, not through the lens of judgment, lack, or comparison, but through the lens of wholeness. Examples. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of seeing an inconsiderate person who just made your day worse, you see someone who, just like you, wants to get where they're going, doing the best they can in that moment. My holiness blesses you, driver. A co-worker is being difficult. Instead of seeing a problem, you see a person who may be struggling, insecure, or dealing with things you don't know about. Your holiness recognizes their worth is untouched by their behavior. My holiness blesses you, blank. You're frustrated with yourself. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you're feeling behind. Instead of seeing yourself as broken or failing, you recognize your holiness is intact. Your worth is not up for debate. My holiness blesses me. No one loses, everyone gains. That's a radical idea. We're so used to a world of trade-offs, of winners and losers. But holiness isn't like money. You don't run out by giving it, it multiplies. Think of it like a candle lighting another candle. Your flame doesn't get smaller when you use it to light someone else's. It just creates more light. When you extend your holiness, you don't lose anything. You bless others, and in doing so, you reinforce the truth in yourself. The end of sacrifice. Sacrifice is a mindset, the belief that if someone gains, someone else must lose. Holiness blows that idea up. What does it mean to demand payment? Think about how often we expect something from people. I was nice to them, so they should be nice back. I worked hard, so I deserve appreciation. I helped you, so now you owe me. That's demanding payment. That's sacrifice thinking. But holiness asks nothing in return, because it lacks nothing. When you bless someone with your holiness, you don't need them to change, to apologize, or to behave differently. You don't even need them to know you're doing it. Those who see themselves as whole make no demands. When you feel whole, you don't chase validation. You don't beg for attention, appreciation, or fairness. You don't keep score. You don't need the world to change before you can be at peace. It's like being a full cup of water. If your cup is full, you're not thirsty. If someone else is thirsty, you have something to share. If someone knocks into you, you don't spill out anger. You spill out what's inside: love, peace, blessing. That's what holiness is. It's the awareness that nothing is missing. Practice, not preaching. We don't have to convince people of this. We don't have to explain it. We just practice. See a tree, my holiness blesses that tree. See a stranger, my holiness blesses you blank. See the news and feel overwhelmed? My holiness blesses the world. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And the more natural it becomes, the more you actually start seeing the world this way. Final thought. If anything upsets you, bless it immediately. Think of this like spiritual Aikido. When something comes at you, anger, fear, frustration, you don't block it, you redirect it. Someone upsets you. My holiness blesses you blank. A situation stresses you. My holiness blesses this moment. You feel doubt creeping in. My holiness blesses my mind, not as a platitude, not as a forced act, but as a way of keeping yourself grounded in reality. The reality that nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God,